Festival Australia is here at 10 days in the Towers, at Charters Towers. We've had a fantastic weekend at the All-Australian Music Jamboree and Charters Towers Country Music Festival coming up a bit later. And we've been lucky enough to catch up with David Johnston, a man who's been involved in country music in Queensland for nearly 30 years or so, and knows what's going on around the traps. Tell us a little bit how you got started, David, and your love for country music.
Well, I've always loved country music, and I was originally born and bred on the Southern Tableland, and the Far North Queensland Country Music Club in those days used to come up to Malanda to run shows, and I joined the club there and been involved in clubs ever since, you know.
Okay, so there's a heap of festivals that are on around the traps, David. I mean, we've got festivals at Nanango, we've got festivals at Bundy, we've got festivals, the Texas Country Music Roundup. Do you get to all of these events?
I get to most of them, yes, and you'll find they are a bush ballad, lead towards the bush ballad traditional type music, and they're very good festivals. There's a whole circuit, if you really want to sit down and map it out, that you can do 2 or 3 months on the road during the year. You got one circuit basically started about a fortnight ago down at Costa Valley, just outside of Toowoomba. You can move from there to the traditional one at them.Festival, which is near Kingaroy. Then you can move to Boulder Combe in just outside of Rocky. These are all traditional ones. Then you go back to Bundy, then you go to Maryborough, and you've got that few months you've got there. But they are just with artists, and you sit back and listen. But aside from them, you also have your talent quest type festivals, right? Now, the circuit starts off at Easter. You've got Bundaberg at Easter, and then you would come up to here to do the All-Australian Jamboree. You do your Charters Towers Festival while you're up here, which is only a week apart. So those that are entering the festivals, they've still got an opportunity, apart from your professional artists, to be able to go to a festival.
So for travellers, people who are on the road, the great nomads, as I understand they're called, this is the festival season in Queensland.
Oh yeah, well when you say the festival in Queensland, it basically, as I said, we've already had these few, that's leading up till the end of June, or the beginning of June with Maryborough. Then you get towards the end of, you get about a 2-month layoff. Then you start again in at the end of August. You've got Goombaram Valley down near Allerop, which is not far from Warwick. You come back to Nanango to do the big one there, which is a very big and very popular festival. Then you can go back to Warwick to Boney Mountain to Norma O'Hara Murphy's show. You then go down to Texas a fortnight later. Most of these shows are only a week or a fortnight apart, and all these festivals also run what we call walk-ups for the week leading up to the festival. And a lot of people, they enjoy these festivals, and they go to the festivals for this. And the ones that get up and walk in those are ones that are not quite up into the artist stage, but enjoy getting up and doing a couple of songs. Okay, so for those who are looking to get into country music or have a passion for it, these festivals are a great opportunity to get a bit of a start, to practice the art, and yeah. Well, this is right. Well, your country music clubs give you a basic grounding in the first place, and you're going through your festivals where you're judged by judges who are qualified to do it, and they give you, in their judging sheets, they'll give you where your faults are and so forth. You then you can go along and fix them up. Well, then once you get through your country music club and the Talent Quest Festival, you can start on your walk-ups coming up to these other festivals, and then some of them do lead into professionalism after that.
Okay. So what sort of crowds do we get at the festivals in the Queensland, the country music scene? Is it healthy? Are we talking hundreds, thousands?
Oh, it's very healthy. Well, as a matter of fact, a lot of the festivals actually talk in the terms of how many caravans they get to a festival.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Nanango's about 600, Boondoomba's 600-700, which if you've got that many caravans, you know you've got double that in each with the caravans, plus you've got your day visitors that come along, so they are very popular as far as that is concerned. You know.
So tell us, David, what do you think makes a great country music festival? What are the ingredients?
Well, you've got your atmosphere, your artists. Now, you take the likes of any of your, well, even here this week where we're just sitting around talking with campers and all that sort of, you get to meet the campers. It's a real friendly affair, even with the ordinary festival where they have the walk-ups. You get to know everybody that's there, and it's just one big happy family.
Okay. So it's a family-friendly event?
It is, it's family-orientated because I will admit there's not too many young ones at the your normal festival. Telequest ones, yes, you've got your from your peewees right through to your aged ones, but in the others it's mostly in the older generation, unfortunately, because there are a lot of good young artists there, but they don't seem to come to the fore the same as the older ones. Okay, so
do you think that with the demographic of the people actually attending these festivals, is it fair to say that it's mainly more mature members of society who attend these festivals?
I would have to say yes. It's you could probably class it as a grey nomad society, I suppose. You know, they've got their time. Yes, they can travel around more so than anybody that's got a job. But by the same token, you've got the young, middle-aged, I suppose you'd call it, that can get a bit of time off to go to some of these festivals. But
right.
No, okay. Principally grey nomad, I'd say.
Now, David, if you were a country singer yourself, what would be the song that you'd open your set with?
Well, I suppose there's that one of Slim Dusty's, "You've Done Us Proud," you know.
You've Done Us
Slim
Proud.
sings.
Yeah.
I'm very pro-Australian, and I get very critical when I see a lot of Americanism and all that sort of coming in, and songs like that, yes, you'd be opening the program, yeah.
Would you like to give us a couple of bars of that song?
Oh, you got to be kidding. I don't sing, I'm afraid.
This is the moment you can go. Yeah.
The closest I'll get to a mic is I'll do a bit of compere.